Thank you guys for introducing yourselves. I appreciate that. Kind of the way I envisioned this talk tonight is that I would give you a little bit of background about kind of my experiences, the different trainings that I've had. And then we can move into kind of what are the different methods of detox. Because there are a lot of different cleanses out there. And sometimes it's hard to decipher which one is best for our individual types. And maybe we can talk a little bit about your guys' experiences with detox, kind of get a feel for where you guys are at. And then I figured from there we can move into kind of actions to take either through resources. You guys have a few resources listed on the back of your flyer. You guys are here at the perfect time. In traditional Chinese medicine, late winter, kind of early spring, is the time when the liver needs the most support. And in fact, nature in itself is a good sign as to where our bodies are. So like right now, you notice like the grass is really green and really bright. Well, green, in addition to being a color of the heart, is also the color of the liver. So all that bright green is basically stimulating our bodies unconsciously to start detoxing. We can kind of feel that. Also, with all the changes that are happening in our world, it's really important to keep ourselves clear so that we can handle those changes, especially with the economy and, of course, our bodies, our minds. You know, there's many reasons to detox. So basically, I'll give you guys a little bit of my background. At a very young age, about age 12, my dad had a heart attack. And it basically scared me so much, I thought I was going to die from a heart attack sometime in the future. So I decided, well, you know, maybe there's another option. Maybe I don't have to die. And I remember the first thing my doctor, or my dad's doctors told him was to read the American Heart Association cookbook. So that was the first, like, piece of nutrition information I ever picked up. And it basically said, eat low fat. So I thought, if that's what it takes to be healthy, that's what I'm going to do. And at 12 years old, eating low fat is not the best thing for you. I got really skinny, really emaciated, and I figured, you know, this isn't working, so I have to try something different. So from there I went vegetarian, and I was about 15 at the time, and I got a job at the local health food store. And that in itself taught me so much.
Sure.
When I first started working there, I was really into the magic bullet theory. You know, I was like, you know, there's got to be like some sort of natural pill that will like give me everything I need. You know, I'll just feel great all the time just by taking this pill and it'll be great, you know. So I must have gone through pretty much every different company on the shelf. I tried at least one of their products. And very quickly I found out that there's no such thing as a magic bullet. Working there, I got to know a lot of the products. I got to know a lot of the people that were trying the different products, including the detox products. I got really familiar with those. And eventually went vegan. And after being vegan for about 2 years, I started getting into raw foods. I was in college at the time. And I was kind of taking a break in college, and I heard about this place called the Tree of Life Center. And it was basically a place where they taught you how to be a raw food chef. And to me, that was like, just sounded wonderful, you know, to be able to prepare like things that we normally eat, you know, like burgers and pizza, but raw food versions. Like that to me was like the clincher, you know. So I went to the Tree of Life and I trained to be a chef. And while I was there, I got to learn a lot about cleansing, just about raw food nutrition in general. I ended up staying there through 2 more apprenticeships as one of the kind of chefs that kind of, you know, runs the programs and such. And basically I've just been studying nutrition, using my body as kind of a guinea pig over the years, just learning what works. And I feel like finally I've come to the place where I can kind of share with people, you know, what I've learned. This is actually probably the first talk I've ever done to talk about this kind of stuff. Normally it's really informal, you know, it's like I'm helping teach a cooking class and I talk a little bit about something. So thank you guys for being here for my first class. I really appreciate it.
If you look at Gabriel at the Raw for 30 DVD that is about curing diabetes with raw food that was filmed at the Tree of Life, Joshua is in there as the chef teaching folks what to eat. So it's very cute.
Well, we're honored to have you.
Thank you.
So do you want me to turn the heater back on and
Yes.
we'll just talk louder?
Sure. So, hey Jim. So basically, why detox? That's the big question. I think for every person, there's a different reason. For some people, they might have, some sort of disease, something that they want to heal in their bodies. For other people, it might be to have more mental clarity. And for some people, it even borders on the spiritual, kind of purifying the body, purifying the mind to get closer to our source. And honestly, all of those reasons are valid. And actually, just knowing that they're all interconnected is important too. Because a lot of people, when they embark on a detox program, they might embark on it for health reasons, like, I want to heal this such and such. And what ends up happening is they have a deeply profound spiritual experience. Suddenly they understand things in a broader way. And these are all great reasons. Probably the biggest reason I tell people to detox right now is because right now we're entering a period in history, an unprecedented period, where we have so many changes happening so quickly that our minds are barely able to keep track of what's happening. And when we keep our bodies clean, when we keep our minds clean, really it allows us to be present for what's happening, to show up in our lives, and to live our lives to the fullest. And to me, that's really the best reason to detox, is just to live life to the fullest. So if you guys don't mind, I would just be curious to see what your guys' experiences are with cleansing. Whether it's, taking a supplement, like an herbal supplement, or doing a fast, anything like that, or even a simple raw food diet. That can be very cleansing as well.
I've never done a detox. I've started it. I've got the pills in my cupboard. I've got 2 different types. I get a couple days and then I stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I really I don't even know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to do the pills anymore, and I see everything all over. Cleanse your body with this, cleanse your body with that. It's like, So.
Gotcha.
The magic bullet.
Yeah.
Well, like she said, I want sugar a lot, and that is one of the things that suggests that cleansing is appropriate. But also, this is the time of year it's commonly do cleansings in spring. It just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I tried one in mid-January, the New Year, things, and I think I went 4 days. It was mostly liquid, starting off with Ayurvedic hot water and lemon, and then taking just fresh fruits and greens throughout the day, blended. And I guess I was waiting for some light to go up or something. It never happened. Because it sort of wasn't too far off from what I was experimenting earlier with caffeine, green smoothies and all. So like, okay, there's something wrong.
But what do you eat afterwards?
I'm sorry?
What else do you eat besides those good things?
And then it was mainly just liquids throughout the day, and then I believe my evenings was just salads. Yeah, masticated, chewed like fine. So I guess maybe I didn't do it long enough, or I didn't do it.
We'll talk a little bit more about that.
But that's my own experience with detox.
You're pretty healthy.
I haven't actually done anything formal, but I've been, like I said, primarily organic, grow a lot of my own food, a lot of raw food. But I find there are periods of stress, they reach for sugar, refined sugar, not fruit. But I do a lot of green drinks, eat pretty healthy, but I find carbs and sugar and caffeine are the things that I reach for when I'm overtired, overscheduled, stressed out. And then I'll do that for a couple days until I feel like I just need to sleep. But it's like it burst, but I can't seem to maintain it. So I like to find something where I have a better maintenance program.
Not a requirement.
Probably the biggest reason that people don't see results is either they don't have the right setting. So, in other words, if you're doing a cleanse, and let's say you're working full-time,